Breaking. Having a race, we'll be going to a race to 9 today on both sides. This is a double elimination till the final 16 round. Thomas Haas to break. Dry break. Shawn Jackson to the table. Shawn's got a line to the 1. Just has to avoid bumping into that 3 ball or the 9 coming off of that short rail. Looks like Shawn's setting up for that 2-9 combination. I'm not sure the 2 passes the 9. We'll see. It may. It does. So this could be a little tricky. Pocket in the 3. He's going to send a cue ball down table to the left. That top right-hand corner is blocked by the 8 ball. Free ball hangs. Thomas Haas to the table. Now Thomas finished 16th in the Junior Worlds in 2018. Very talented player. Yeah, looks like a bad hit was called. Shawn Jackson to the table. Pockets that 5 ball on the side. A little close on the angle into the 6. He might be blocked by the 7. Took a quick look at it on the way by. He might be able to give it a little bit of spin to help it and throw that 6 ball into that corner. Doesn't quite have the angle. Going to go ahead and play safe called. So just going to stick the cue ball behind the 7, play the 6 around the table, trying to hide that cue. 6 might be able to see the edge of the 6. We'll see. Yeah, so the cue ball leaked out a little bit. Thomas is sponsored by LS3 Custom Cues. So misses that 6. Had a little bit of an awkward cueing. Shawn Jackson to the table. Folks, I just became aware that we're having an issue on our YouTube channel. So I'm going to cut the stream for just a second and bring it back online. It looks like the dual streaming feature is having an issue. So folks, I'm just going to do a quick test here and pop off and pop back on. Stick with me. I think folks. So I think we're good. We're going to stay away from Facebook today. We're having a problem with the dual stream. And in fact, it was basically giving a green screen on our YouTube channel. So we went ahead and fixed that. We're going to broadcast solely to YouTube today. So just bear with us. Currently, Thomas Haas leads 1-0 over Shawn Jackson. Again, this is a race to 9. All right, so just taking care of a couple technical issues this morning. Getting that banner squared away at the top. Getting those logos just right. And so Thomas Haas. You can see the edge of that 2 there. Playing safety. Sending the cue ball down table. Now Shawn can see the 2 ball. Be able to pocket this 2 ball in that top left corner pocket, maybe with a little bit of left spin, come around 2 rails, get above that 3 ball. Let's see how he plays it. No, he's just going to go ahead and play safe. Not exactly what Shawn had in mind. Thomas Haas to the table. Clear shot at the 2. Tries to fire that 2 ball and stick the cue. Rattles it. So if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from TTMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. We're out here today at 1Q Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. Folks, if you're just joining us, if there's any problem with any of the mic or the volume, if it's too low, let me know in the chat and we'll adjust that. And thank you all for joining us. If you're new to our YouTube channel, take a minute and subscribe. Shaw's trying to play safe. Trying to put that cue ball over there behind a 3 or the 10. So it looks like the players, kind of, I don't know if you all out there are pool players, but a lot of pool players don't shoot very well in the morning. It takes a little bit to get going. I'm one of those that tend to shoot better in the evening. And it's a bit early for these guys. So as they warm up here, things should start picking up as the shot making improves. Safety play there by Shawn, just trying to bump that 2 ball on the other side of the 8. Set the cue ball up on the opposite side. All right, so Thomas Haas. Kick at this 2 ball. All right, so Thomas Haas takes a 2-0 lead over Shawn Jackson. I'm seeing a bit of a hiccup with our video, and I'm trying to resolve that. So because if you experience some dead air here, it's because I'm working that issue. So just bear with me, and I'll be right back. All right, folks, so thank you for bearing with us. I think we got this hiccup sorted out. All right, so Shawn line up that 5 ball. Plays it in the corner. 6 goes by the 7 in the top left corner. Just need to maybe draw this cue ball back a little bit. Now you could pass by the 7 and then play the 7 in the side. If you want to play the 6 with a little bit of high, run the cue ball through. Let's see what he has in mind. Goes ahead and plays that 6 in the corner, brings the cue ball out. Nicely done, a little bit of draw. So trying to jam that 7 ball in there with a little extra spin. Corner pocket doesn't take it. Thomas Haas to the table. So it looks like we got that hiccup that was kind of bugging me that was going on there as the players were moving around. They'd move a little bit, and then you'd have this lag. And I think we've got it sorted. Just kind of slow down. Yeah, nicely done. Gonna have a nice angle to get out there for the 9. Play the 9 in the side pocket. Rolls that 9 ball on the side. Sets up for the 10 in that bottom left-hand corner for a 3-0 lead over Shawn Jackson. And a race to 9. And Thomas fires that 10 ball in for a 3-0 lead. So again, if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from TTMD. We're at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. This is a Pro-Am event. Right now we have 2 amateurs at the table, Thomas Haas and Shawn Jackson. Currently racking and preparing to break is Shawn Jackson. This is alternate break format today. Hi there, Aaron. We will be showing Earl's matches today, but not the first round. Didn't work out that way. Thank you for checking in. Hi there, Eric. If you give me a minute, I'll go ahead and post the brackets for you. All right, so there's your bracket. All right, so Shawn, see that one ball? Play it in the side and come back out for the two. Nicely done. Needs to be careful with this 8-ball. Maybe just a little bit of left-hand spin to help it in there. You hit a little bit full. Again, we're playing all ball fouls today. So any of the players are bridging over a ball, touch a ball, it is a foul. Have to be careful of your close. Good hit there by Shawn. Was hoping for a little bit more separation, I'm sure, from the 8. So the folks you were asking about Earl Strickland, his match is currently in progress. And we'll have some matches for him today later on, assuming he progresses. But this morning we have Thomas Haas and Shawn Jackson on the TV table. And we want to give all of our players an opportunity Tom's going for that combination for 8. Doesn't go. So Shawn Jackson to the table. Probably going to look at that 4-ball in the side pocket. All right, so Shawn line up that 4 in the side here. Goes off of that long rail, comes back over for the 5. Kind of the same shot here. Run that 5 ball down table and drift the cue ball back across the table for the 6. Careful not to scratch in the side. Nicely done. Again, another similar shot. Play the 6 ball into the top right-hand corner. Bring that cue ball to the side rail and back across table for the 7. Real opportunity here for Shawn to get on the board, get some momentum. So both of these players are from Pennsylvania. Thomas Haas from Lancaster, Shawn Jackson from York, Pennsylvania. So they're familiar with each other. So Shawn left himself a bit of a tester here on the 10. He's going to cut this ball in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Got to be careful not to scratch up top there. Nicely done. Well done. So Shawn's on the board. 3 games to 1. On a race to 9. Again, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. This is the TTMD 10-Ball Open Championship. We're out here today at the On Cue Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. Please take a moment and share our stream if you have a moment. We were going to dual stream to Facebook and to YouTube today, but we were having some difficulties with the dual stream, so we've elected to go with YouTube only. So please be sure to share. Let everybody know where we're at today. Thomas Haas to break. Up 3 games to 1. Sorry, it looks like we have a graphic over there on our break cam. It says this is a semifinal. That is not right. That's an old graphic. I'll fix that in just a second. Thomas playing safe. Sends that cue ball over to that top side rail. Brings the cue ball down table. Has a couple blockers in front of him with the 4. And the 3 and the 2. So Shawn with the attempted kick. Comes up a little short, so Thomas Haas to the table. A little tricky transition from the 1 to the 2. Could try to pocket that 1 ball in the top right-hand corner pocket. Maybe draw back for the 2 in the bottom side. A little tricky shot there. Not a whole lot of room for error. Nice hit there by Shawn. Tom's probably going to go pass between the 6 and the 2 and go for the hit. I don't think he can have a realistic opportunity to pocket the 2 here. Maybe he's just trying to thin off the edge of the 2. Maybe you can see it. We'll see. It's off that. That's right. Off that long rail. Nice kick to the 2. Good hit. So Shawn back to the table. He's got an opportunity here. Three ball isn't sitting exactly easy. Yeah, that was going to be tough. He was trying to get around the table, set up to get on that 3, probably to play it in the side pocket where the 4 was at. Just didn't work out for him because he caught that point coming by the side pocket. That's what Shawn sees there. Just trying to pocket that 3 with a little bit of draw so he can play the 4 on the side. Missed the shot. So Thomas to the table. Has a potential combination for the 310 in the corner. Well, actually, it went by. I didn't realize it went by. Nice shot there by Thomas. Sometimes the views here with the camera angles on the screen are a little deceiving. just came up a little soft off that long rail there. So an unforced error there by Thomas. Shawn Jackson to the table. Looking at his angle into the 8. Wants to get down table for the 9. Thinking at least 3 balls ahead. Plays that 7 in the corner. Has a nice angle into the 8 to get down table for the 9. Again, we are monitoring chat today, so if anybody wants to reach out, ask any questions, or have any comments, we'll get back to you. Uh-oh. So an unforced error there by Shawn, scratching in that top right-hand corner pocket. Thomas Haas to the table. Chance to go up 4-1. Want to race to 9. Thomas fires that 10 ball in, takes the lead 4 games to 1. So again, if you're just joining us, getting up this morning, my name is Wayne Everhart from TTMD. This is the TTMD 10-ball championship, 10-ball open. We have half the field almost are pros, almost 30 pros here today in a field of 64. Right now we have Shawn Jackson at the table racking, preparing to break. It is rack your own alternate break today. The only required pattern for the rack is 1 ball up front, 2 on the corner, 3 on the opposite corner. All the other balls can be random, 10 in the middle. We are playing all ball fouls today. So folks that are watching are used to playing just cue ball fouls. It's an opportunity to sort of evaluate what would be required if you were to join and play in an event like this. Got to be careful as you're maneuvering your cueing around the table. So a little added difficulty for the amateurs if they're not used to playing all ball fouls. Christopher Wilburn, our referee today on the TV table, going to go ahead and do a little maintenance here. Get that template rack out of the way. I'd like to say thank you to all of our volunteers that we have out here today. The team TTMD came out pretty heavy to help out today. In a minute we'll do a little bit of recognition by name. But we have quite a few staff members out here helping out. And without their help, we could not pull this off. So thank you to everyone that allowed us to come out here. First of all, Cole Haas, 1Q Sports Bar and Grill. To the players also for coming out and competing. So very thankful for this event. This is the first 10-ball championship that TTMD has put on. And by all measuring sticks at this point, has been a success. Just getting all the add-on cash. We have an add-on of $10,000 today for the players. So our goal here at TTMD Billiard Streaming is to try to go out and use some of our technology sponsors, or technology partners rather. TTMD Billiard Streaming is owned or is a service of ThinkTechMD. It's my technology company. And I'm trying to bring my technology partners on board to help out, promote the game, get some extra money into the sport from outside of pool. So stick with us over our course of the next year. We're going to be making some changes, getting some additional sponsors on board, getting some additional equipment. We have the Bob Stocks Memorial 9-ball championship coming up April 15th to 17th in 2022. That'll be the week right before the expo. We'll be putting out some information about that in case you're interested and you want to sign up. That'll again be another 10,000 added purse add-on. So keep your eye out for that. All right, so just a little bit of information about some scores. Earl Strickland won his match 9-0, so he'll be advancing to the next round. Again, the first part of this event anyway is double elimination until you get to the final 16. Then we'll switch to single elimination and increase the races to race to 13. And we'll do a redraw. So the facility is starting to fill up. Players start to come in for their next round matches. A lot of the players obviously were not going to get here first thing if they were not required. Shawn bringing that cue ball to rail, setting up for the 2 in that top side pocket. He's going to try to figure out how he wants to transition off of that 3 to the 4 that's on that left short rail, by that left short rail. So from here, he needs to figure out where he wants that cue ball to be so he can get off of that 3 to get to the 4. This is going to be a bit of a tricky shot. You can pocket that 3 in the bottom left-hand corner. He's going to have to probably put some inside spin on this ball. No, he's just playing safe. I'll just hit it a little too firm. Way too firm. So I guess he didn't like the angle to get down to the 4. I can see why. So what he wanted to do is just sort of stop that cue ball up against that 5 and leave the 3 hidden. Didn't quite work out the way Shawn was planning. So Thomas Haas to the table. Thomas pockets at 3. Sets up for that 4. Just needs to get out a little bit off of that short rail. That bottom short, excuse me, that bottom long rail rather, so he can play the 5 ball on the top side. Good pace there. You can get off the rail. Good job. He's looking at his angle into the 6. Got to worry about the 9. Looks like he's going to draw this ball out. Probably just got to be careful not to draw it into the side pocket here. That bottom side pocket. Nicely done. Probably a little straighter into the 6 than he wanted. Follows that cue ball nicely through. Sets up for the 7 in that top side pocket. A little straight for the 9, but he can deal with this. Nicely done. Brings that cue ball across the table. Sets up for the 10 in that bottom corner pocket. All right, so Thomas Haas takes a 5-1 lead over Shawn Jackson on a race to 9. Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from TTMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. If it's the first time that you've joined us, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel. We were going to dual stream to Facebook and YouTube today, but it wasn't working out well. We were having some kind of issue where Facebook was streaming, but we were getting a green screen on YouTube. So rather than trying to fight that, we just went ahead and we're streaming directly to the YouTube channel. YouTube offers a better quality stream anyway. All right, so Thomas Haas to break. Pockets the 3 ball, leaving the corner pocket there. That was the 5 ball, rather. So this young man is a very talented pool player. Currently Fargo's 650. I believe Thomas is 19 years old. I'll have to check. He's a young fellow. Wow. What a shot. We are, 10 ball is all call pocket, so well done. Little details and history about Thomas. Thomas placed 16th in the Junior Worlds in 2018, and he was part of the Atlantic Cup squad. And if you're not familiar, the Atlantic Cup is kind of like the Moscone Cup for juniors. So Thomas, no stranger to competition. clear the 6? Yeah, he sure did. Nicely done. Pocketing that 8. Sets up beautifully for the 10 ball. All right, so Thomas Haas with a 6-1 lead to a race to 9. Shawn Jackson to break. Got you at 6.
Where's Wayne? Wayne, you got any more?
Shawn Jackson to break. Nice break there by Shawn. Selling the cue ball beautifully in the middle of the table. Well done there on the snap. Shawn taking a look at that 3 ball. He's going to transition off the 1 to get to the 3. He's going to go off of that long rail, come out towards the center of the table. Well done. Now, he's got to worry about this 6 ball. Ideally, he probably would have wanted that cue ball a little closer to that bottom rail, bottom long rail. This particular shot's going to take the cue ball down towards that long rail, the bottom long rail, give an odd angle into the 6. No, hit that well. Good shot. Fires that 8-ball, brings the cue ball all the way around table. Nice shot. He's not done yet. Used every bit of that pocket. 9-ball goes. So I'm going to line up the 10 here. All right, so Thomas Haas to the table. Quite a tester here. We've all set this up, shot up 100 times and fired at it. Yeah, you got to worry about the scratch. Yeah, that's going to give Shawn a pretty easy shot here to get on the board. Or get the second game, rather. All right, so Shawn at 2, Thomas Haas at 6 on a race to 9. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. We're out here today at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. This is a 10-ball open championship. We have a mixed field, about 30 pros and 32 or 34 amateurs. Those that were asking about Earl Strickland, he won his first match 9-0. Bracket is in the chat and wants to check out the bracket. So it looks like Thomas has a shot at that too. It looks like the cue ball does go past the, shot at the 1. Looks like the cue ball does go by the 2. Apologies. Nice shot there. Transition to that 3-ball was a little tricky. Could have got yourself in trouble there in a number of ways. So Thomas just needs to not get caught up behind the 7 or the 10 here. Pockets that 4-ball, goes down off of the short rail to the side rail. Sets up nicely for that 6. Just need to keep control of the cue ball. Maybe let it drift down behind the 7, play the 7-ball in that bottom right-hand corner. We'll see what he's thinking about. Perfect shot. Going to play that 7-ball most likely in that bottom right-hand corner. Unless he wants to play it in the side. I don't think so. I think he's going to go in that bottom right-hand corner. We'll see what he does here. He might like going in the bottom side pocket past the 8. Well, looks like he's going to go for that bottom right-hand corner. Good shot there by Shawn. Going to be, again, another straight shot into the 8. It's going to be a little tricky to get over there for the 9. Yeah. Pretty good shot there. Nicely done. Apologies for that. We had some background noise there with some buzzing going on. So Shawn looks like he can play this 10-ball cross side, or is he trying to cut it? Didn't see what the call was. Playing it cross side nicely. Oh, wow. Wow. So Shawn is at 3, racing to 9. Thomas Haas is sitting at 6. All right, so again, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. We're out here at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. This is our 10-ball Open Championship with a $10,000 ad. We worked very hard to go out and get the sponsors that were needed to get that kind of add-on money. But we did it, and we're putting on a pretty bang-up event for the amateurs and the pros out here. We'll be having another event coming up April 15th to 17th, which will be the Bob Stocks Memorial. That'll be a 9-ball championship. That'll be another $10,000 ad. That'll be 1 week before the expo next year. So get that on your schedule so that you can go and compete at the 9-ball Memorial, then go on to the expo, followed up by the Barry Berman. So you could have yourself quite a few weeks of competitive pool if you wanted to put it on your calendar. Plan ahead. And that would be the Bob Stocks Memorial, April 15th to 17th, 2022. It'll be a $10,000 ad. That'll be a first break in Sterling, Virginia. Brian, you're very welcome. Thank you very much. We were having a bit of a technical, we were having a few technical issues this morning, but I think we've got those sorted out. Again, we are monitoring our chat today. If anyone has anything to say, any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to comment. Also, if it is your first time joining us here on our YouTube channel, take a minute and subscribe. We are trying to get to that magic 1,000 subscribers. Thomas with the push. Shawn gave it back to him. So Thomas with attempted safety, trying to get that cue ball over there behind that 10 ball. Cue ball's leaked out. Left Shawn with an opportunity for a cross-side bank. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate you joining us today. If you're just following us, Earl Strickland won his first match, 9-0. So I know the folks over there at Big Money Billiards are keen to know what Earl's doing. I see Larry Steele's out here competing today. He's got his gear on, his Big Money gear. Mr. Steele had a pretty tough draw, picking up Hunter Lombardo out of the New York area. Nice safety play there by Thomas, bumping that one ball off the 9, sending it across table, making it difficult for Shawn to make a hit. Good safety play. Nice effort there by Shawn. Ball in hand given. Thomas to the table. Pretty open pattern here for Thomas. No real problem balls. I'm looking at the transitions here, and I don't see any real major issues with the transition. Maybe from the 2 to the 3. Playing the bottom left-hand corner because the 7's blocking the top left corner. Nicely done. Brings that cue ball out. Sets up for the 3 in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky shot. Got to be careful not to draw this cue ball. If you're trying to draw down for the 6, careful not to scratch in that top side pocket where he's at now.
You can go to your tables if they're available. Table signage are up on the wall.
Yeah, you had to spin that ball pretty heavy to take that side pocket out of play. And it looks like Thomas just spun that 5 ball out of the corner pocket. A little extra throw. So Shawn Jackson to the table. Again, he's looking at the transition from the 5 to the 6. I think you hit this ball with draw. Try to draw it off of that long rail. Bring the cue ball out towards the center of the table. We'll see what he does here. So, just a little bit of a side note. Tiffany Lear, Jr. for TTMD was facing off against Brandon Schuff this morning. And Brandon won the match 9-4. But I will tell you, I'm very proud of our 14-year-old junior going out there, stepping in the box with a seasoned pro like Schuff. And getting 4 games on a player of that caliber, I'm very proud of her. So congratulations to Tiffany on her first round open. Although that she did not win her match, I'm super proud of her for her effort. And she's a sponsored junior player for the TTMD Billiards streaming team. Right now, Thomas Haas is looking like he might go up 7-3 here. Just needs to find a way to get above that 9 ball. It's probably a little straighter on that 8 than he wanted. He might just settle for just pocketing the 8 there and play the 9 ball either in the side or in the top left corner. We'll see what he does here. No, he's trying to come. Yeah, he was trying to get fancy with it and bring it around table a little bit. Maybe he should have just taken what the table gave him and just shot and stopped that cue ball where it was at. and went for the 9 ball in the other top left or the side pocket there.
I couldn't go to sleep last night. He didn't show up until like 12:15.
So Shawn looking at this 8 ball. If he tries to cut it into that bottom right-hand corner, he's going to collide into the 8 with the cue. Excuse me, into the 9 with the cue.
Yeah, and stuff like a rock. Like his alarms different from mine. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta.
Hi there, Jeremy. Thank you for joining us. It is double elimination till the final 16. Then it will be single elimination with a redraw. If you're all just joining us, Jeremy Mason, you can check him out on Facebook. He does streaming for the area. He has a channel called The Sweat, another freelance streamer in our area. So check him out on his YouTube channel. Jeremy, feel free to put any links that you want in our chat room. It's fine with me. Yeah, we had some questions because of confusion related to payouts because folks don't realize that things are a little different with single elimination, double elimination. And but I think folks are getting that sorted out just like you are there, Jeremy. Well hit there by Thomas. He's going to leave a kick shot here for Shawn. Most likely he's going to go off of that long rail where he's pointing there, right around where that second diamond is. Try to come off. Because that 8 ball is off the rail a little bit, it actually helps him. He gives him a little bit more opportunity to pocket this ball. Just catch the rail just before the 8. Should make this ball and send the cue ball down table. Nice shot there by Shawn. Good effort. Deserved better than that. Hit that ball pretty darn good. Hey, Brian, thank you. We take pride in our trophy. We wanted to make sure we got a worthwhile gift for the moment. So, yeah, appreciate that, Brian. So Thomas sticks that cue ball. Nice pocket there by young Thomas. Haas looking to go up 7-3 here. Again, Thomas is not your average, I would say, junior, upper-level junior player. He's 19 years old now, I believe, so he's not quite a junior anymore. But what I'm trying to get at is that Thomas has gone through the junior ranks, and he was a member of the Atlantic Cup team. He placed 16th in the Junior Worlds in 2018. So, as I mentioned, very stout competitor, 650 Fargo. Just takes the lead 7-3 over Shawn Jackson. Folks, I'm going to take just a moment break, get something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, Thomas Haas to break, leading 7-3 on a race to 9. Drops the 9 ball. Has a line into the 1. So if you're just joining us now on our YouTube channel, take a minute and subscribe. We're trying to get our subscribers up to that magic 1,000 number. So let's see what Thomas has in mind here. He might just set up for the safety here instead of trying to get over to pocket the 4. Let's see how he wants to play this. Oh, he did a good job there. Drew that cue ball back nicely. I believe he's got an angle into the 4. He sure does. Good angle. Get down table for the 5. Pushes through there. I think he was actually trying to be on the other side of that 5 ball. So Thomas has indicated that he fouled by touching the 5. Again, we're all ball fouls. Shawn gently rolls that 6 in the corner pocket, sets up for the 7 in the bottom corner pocket. Probably going to want to hit this ball with a little bit of follow. Try to run that cue ball off the short rail and then back up table. Looks like he's cueing it up middle. Let's see what he's going to do here. Yep. Table, sends it up table. Nicely done. Good angle in the 8, set up for the 10. Brings the cue ball across the table nicely. Hi there, James. There are a lot of big names in this tournament. If you just give me a moment, I'll put that bracket up there for you. You can take a look. So Shawn, the break, is at 7-4. On a race to 9. But, James, I'll just go ahead and list a couple of names out for you in case you don't have a chance to jump over the bracket. But let's just start at the top there. We got Alex Paguline, James Aranis, Warren Kayamko, Rodney Morris, Earl Strickland, Jeremy Sosi, Tyler Steyer, Manny Chow, Jesse Engel, Jesus Atencio, Brandon Schuff, Demetrius Gelatis, Joey Corsiak, Hunter Lombardo, Shane Wolford, Hunter Frazier, Brett Stottlemyre, Josh Burble, Kevin West, Scott Roberts. So that's just the top of the list there. Actually, we had Hunter, let's see, yeah, Hunter Lombardo is, I thought I had the wrong Hunter in there. Hunter, not Hunter Frazier, Hunter Lombardo, my apologies. There is a Hunter Frazier. He's a junior in our field. Got them confused, apologize. James, hang on to your hat today, buddy. It's going to be a good one. We will get you the best matches that we can available for that round. At least we'll attempt to. Well, James, that's a good question. 10 ball is really comes down to the break. And because there's alternate break here, I think Earl has a chance. Alex, Paguline, certainly. So Shawn trying to battle his way back. And I was just talking to you about the favorites there, James, when I was interrupted for a second. So, again, my feeling is it's going to be about who masters this 10 ball break early. It is alternate break format, so it's not going to let anyone really get too far ahead on the break. But Tyler probably has one of the better 10 ball breaks here. Earl is a master rotation pool. So, you know, I would put Alex, Tyler, and Earl at the top of that list. Now you have Rodney Morris here, shoots really strong. 10 ball, he likes 10 as well. And I can't take anything away from Rodney. That's another one that can win this tournament for sure. So Shawn battling his way back into this match, 7-5, after being down big, almost I think he was down 7-1 or 6-1 early. So good on Shawn Jackson for not cashing it in, battling back 7-5.
Now I'm gonna eat it.
So who do you all think is the favorite? Feel free to take a look at the bracket. Put your choices in there. Also, who do you think is going to be the top amateur today? We do have a prize for top amateur. If the amateurs go out, or top amateurs go out in the same round, we'll make sure that they all get a parting gift. They'll get a trophy as well. All right, so Thomas Haas going to go ahead and get that bridge set up for that one ball. He's looking at that transition down to the 2. 4 ball's in a kind of a wonky spot, meaning that trying to hit this cue ball with high and try to run the cue ball down to the 2, you have to be careful not to bump into that 4. Oh, that's well done. Good shot there by Thomas. Just drawing that cue ball across the table.
I lost some money there, but I mean, I guess that's pretty close.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty good choice as far as the AMs. Those guys seem to find the money. uh, Thomas a little unlucky there. 3 ball does not go. But James, yeah, I'm in your corner. Scott and Thomas, pretty good choices for the AMs. Nice shot there by Shawn. Brings the cue ball down table, sets up for the 4. From here, shouldn't have too much difficulty getting over for the 6. Maybe a little bit of draw. Catch that short rail. Draw back over there where the cue ball is at now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't get in the side. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Just a little too firm with that shot. Good hit and a fairly decent leave considering the situation he found himself in. He just hit that previous shot a little too firm. Drew that cue ball into the side pocket of the jaws there. Didn't leave himself a shot for the 6. So Thomas Haas to the table. Good morning, Celeste Smith from Vegas. Thank you for joining us. Nice safety play there by Thomas Haas. Going to leave that cue ball all cuddled up there next to the 7. Going to force Shawn to kick at this 6 ball. He's looking like he wants to go to the left short rail. So even if he hits this ball, chances of getting safe are pretty slim. It's going to send the 6 ball down by the right-hand corner pocket and most likely leave the cue ball out in the center of the table. So he's going to call that 6 down the right-hand corner pocket. Hi there, Celeste. So we are here today in Front Royal, Virginia. And this is the On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. Thank you for asking. On Cue Sports Bar is located in the Shenandoah Valley and is part of the Blue Ridge Mountains. So what we're trying to do is for the next year for the pros and the amateurs that come out to the event, obviously they won't be unfamiliar with the event and they'll be familiar with the area. And the idea is to promote it as a destination so they can come on out here, do some fishing, do some hiking. There's lots of opportunities to do outdoors recreation here in the area. And in fact, a number of the players came down early to do some zip lining and whitewater rafting, etc. So the idea is to get the pros out of that city environment, get them out here to just enjoy a different feel. And everyone seems to be pretty excited about the event this year, and it's hopefully it'll lead to something special again next year. So put it on your calendar. So Thomas Haas is on the hill. Tongue-tied there. But thank you for asking, Celeste. And thank you for joining us early there on the West Coast. All right, so Thomas Haas to break on the hill. 8 games to 5. Shawn Jackson has fought back. He was down 6-1, I believe, early. Both of these players are from the PA area. Sorry about that background noise. I'm going to cut that off for a minute. So Shawn taking a look at that 2-ball, seeing if he has a edge of it past the 10. Doesn't have a whole lot of opportunities to do much with this cue ball, with it being against the rail like this. So a good kick, hits the 2-ball nice and full, sends it down table. But it's not going to have much of a reward. It's going to leave Thomas pretty open here. The only real problem, I don't really see any real problem here. He just wants to come forward unless he's too straight. Let me see here. Yeah, just come off of that long rail, come out. Oh, just an unforced error. I was thinking he was looking pretty good to get out there. Pretty wide open pattern. Didn't see any problems with transitions once he made the 2. So Shawn Jackson to the table, looking at that 2-ball in that top left-hand corner pocket. Needs to get back over for the 3. Pushes through it. A little bit of high. Oh, just overrolled the spot a little bit. think Shawn might be better off just playing safety here. Sending that 3-ball off the short rail back down table and leave the cue ball over there behind the 8-9. Oh, he goes for the cut. Nice shot. Hit that ball pretty good. You can see the 4-ball. Looks like it goes right past the. You can play the 4-ball past the 10 here. I mean excuse me. I'll try that again. You can play the 4-ball, and the cue ball will go by the 10 here. That was just an awkward looking stroke there. It looked like he just sort of poked it or gave up in the middle of a stroke there. All right, so if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. I'm the owner of ThinkTechMD. ThinkTechMD is a technology service provider, and we offer event streaming. And today we're here covering our 10-ball championship. But if you have a tournament and you're interested in getting some streaming coverage, you can reach out to me. We can work it out. Typically, all we need to do is get enough sponsors. And with your help and some help from me, we should be able to find some sponsorships for your event. So again, if you're thinking about having a tournament and you'd like to have a stream, you can reach out to me. Just about anywhere on the East Coast is okay. Not only does ThinkTechMD do streaming, we are a managed service provider. So if you have a small business and you need some help monitoring and maintaining your systems and servers, we can help you with that. Nice shot there by Thomas. If you need help with your social media or website, we can help you with that. Again, 27 years in the IT service industry. I am a senior web developer, an application developer, senior network engineer, cloud infrastructure engineer. So lots of disciplines we can bring to bear for whatever project you have. Check us out at thinktechmd.com. So Thomas Haas for the match. Well done. So Thomas Haas, 9-5 over Shawn Jackson. Again, this is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD, and we'll be right back.